Hi all, welcome to Night Rips, and time to expand my Stadium Club collection with a year I've never opened before, so every card here is going to be fresh to my collection, and that would be this one. 2003 Stadium Club. It says Relic Edition. This is actually a retail box. I was able to get my hands on a couple. There's going to be 24 packs in each one. And we're going to pull out 6 like we usually do and then, stretch it. So there's going to be quite a few of these. There's not going to be a chance of an auto in this one. That honestly is the hobby only, or the HTA only, which had those dual signers. One of those being one I'd love to pull, which is a Hank Aaron, Willie Mays one. Not going to do it, but there is going to be relic cards in here to include a possibility of a relic from this man here, Albert Pujols, who just retired this year. So let's see. There will be one relic in here of some type. So I'm going to pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might as well take most of the top and see what we can find. Now, when it comes to Stadium Club in 2003, this was actually the last year before Topps took a 5-year hiatus. This is actually a very small set. I mean, we're so used to opening up big monster sets, such as 92 with, that one had 900, 91, I think that was 600, 93 was 750. They were monsters. This was 125. The other thing about this one is cards number 101 to 125, which is basically the future stars. It was different depending on if you had the retail or hobby. The image was different. So I'm honestly, I read and see what people classify as complete sets. Actually, a complete set of this one is as long as you get one of those cards, be it from hobby or retail, it's considered a complete set. I might one day try to stretch and get, one of each, but who knows. But as we zoom in, let me go ahead and take the time to invite you to join the channel. I do open up a lot of Stadium Club. I open up a lot of old cards. And you might want to be, if you like this kind of things, you want to be part of this channel. Hitting that subscribe button below and the notify bell. I also do giveaways. My next one's going to be at 300 subs, so come join the party. Now let's go take a look at what we can find with Mr. Pujols right there on the front in 2003 Stadium Club. 6 cards per pack, 6 packs, so we're going to see a total of 36 cards. All right, now it looks like is that an advertisement already in the back? I don't know. I've never opened this, so let's see. Oh boy, that's going to be some fun. Of course, the lines, because the pack's been there for so long, but that's okay. It's actually not damaged. It's more just a scuff. But good Lord, look at how small the print is. So if I don't pronounce well or you can't see it, I apologize in advance. That one's going to be a tough one. And of course, they are going to brick a little, as the Stadium Club does. Nothing that I'm going to have to pull a hairdryer out for, but we'll start with Mark Mulder. Wow, look how small. And that silver on silver is just, man, that is tough. There's Kurt Schilling. So again, I'm apologizing in advance. Let me go ahead and take a look at the back, because this is the first time I've ever looked at this one. Oh, that's neat. A little bit more than they usually do. At least it's not the same picture on the front and the back. All right, and we got our gold. And of course, this is a great one. Mr. Albert Pujols. Over 700 home runs. Guaranteed he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Oh, and it's a thick card. And I've read about this specific. They made these thick cards like this simply to make them, you not be able to detect from feeling the packs which one's going to have the relic and which ones won't. But that one's pretty cool. Matter of fact, since he retired this year, I am going to put Mr. Pujols up. Great player. I've got to see him play in person several times. And we got a future star. This would be, like I said, one of the last 25, and that would be Ed Rogers. And apologize, it's Ooh, these are sticking quite a bit. There's Fernando Vina. Maglio Ordonez. And I did mention there is a game, a chance to win a trip for 4 to the 2003 Major League Baseball All-Star Game. And there's the card number. If anyone wanted to play, there you go. Game ends September 30th, 2003, so you better hurry up. But, okay. Second pack. Again, the reason why I like to only do 6 packs of this, as you can tell, I like to take my time and enjoy it. Plus, did not realize how tiny, teeny tiny the print would be. So that's a tough one to see. And see, we got another one of those thick cards, but that means nothing. There's Brett Boone. Barry Zito. And who do we get this time? Oh, Troy Glass. That's kind of cool. Not going to put him up on a stand, but that is still pretty cool. Again, putting Pujols up because he did retire this year. Jason Stokes. There's Roberto Alomar. I didn't even recognize him. They're a little bit older. Actually, post Blue Jays. And Austin Kearns. And then another game piece. Third pack. There's Adam Dunn. He was a great player in the day. Tim Salmon, the fish before trout, as I always like to say. We have Roy Oswalt as our gold pack searching deterrent. Those are such thick cards too. Alan LaRoche. There's Mark Burley. Of course, I actually have his autograph from 2021 Stadium Club. And Shannon Stewart. Oh, Toronto. The name was throwing me off. And there's our Sluggers card. 3 packs to go. And I'm a little bit more silent on these. First time I've ever ripped these because, again, I'm enjoying it. Of course, we got a little bit of stick here of the pack. Just being very careful. And that's why you see the lines on the packs a little bit. There's Troy Glass. And actually, I want to take a look. So there's the gold deterrent, and there's the regular one. And it looks like it's the exact same photo. So they didn't have to pay a freelancer twice. There's Jorge Posada. And who we get here? Orlando Hudson is our deterrent. And we have Walter Young, and he's backwards. And is he backwards for a reason? I don't know. Because there are special cards in this one. And if it's a numbered one, let me go through the back cards before I try to pull those apart. I don't want to do any damage if I can get away with it. There's Richie Sexson. And let me take a look. If it looks like it's going to hold too much, I'm going to go take the hairdryer and pause this for a bit. And that's actually what I'm going to do. So I'm going to save this one to the end, especially because there's a Derek Jeter card there. I don't want to mess that one up. Let's go ahead and open the last 2 packs, and then I will pause, go take the hairdryer, and see if I can get those 2 cards apart. Again, we saw it happen in, what was that, 96 Stadium Club? I don't ever want that to happen again, so we take our time. There's Nick Johnson. They're not sticking terrible, but again, I don't want to mess them up. Jason Giambi. For our deterrent, we have J.D. Drew. Okay. Thick cards. We have Manuel Ramirez. And a nasty, nasty looking cap there Take our time. All right, got those unbricked. We have Pat Burrell and David Eckstein. Last pack before I go hit the hairdryer. Hopefully it's actually something really good, but again, I don't want to do any damage. There's only 125 cards, but I don't want to mess up any of them. There's nice Ichiro. Larry Walker, of course, this is after he had gone to the Rockies, and of course, he's a Hall of Famer with the Rockies. There's Fernando Vina again. Of course, that would, I don't think that's one I have. No. I pulled his base card, but that's the deterrent. Carl Crawford, there with the Devil Rays at the time. That was back whenever I actually used to watch the Devil Rays. I saw Carl Crawford play right at the beginning of his career. We have, who's that? Jimmy Rollins. Great Philly there. For all the Philly fans that are really happy right now. Of course, just making it to the World Series should be happy. There's Torrey Hunter, and we end it with our card. I'm going to go ahead and run a hairdryer on this. And we're back. Thanks for, of course, it's longer for me than it was for you, but I will tell you that the hairdryer trick doesn't always work. We did take damage to both cards, but I will also tell you, here's the advantage. Even though there is damage, they're actually both base cards. So nothing that I'm that worried about, since I do have 2 boxes of this. So didn't find any huge hits here, other than, we did pull those 6 theft deterrents, Vila, JD Crew, Orlando Hudson, Future Star, Tony Gloss, Roy Oswalt, and we did pull future Hall of Fame. He should be a first ballot Hall of Famer, Albert Pujols. They're in that gold print. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, sometimes it makes you wonder why they will turn certain cards around. It just must have been the machine, but you never know. But we have a lot more of this to open up. So definitely you want to join the channel, hitting that subscribe button below and hitting the notify bell so you get notified when that contest goes up. Also, if you have any comments, leave it in the comment section below. And as always, I ask you, please go ahead and thumbs up the video to help drive the YouTube algorithm. So we will be doing this again here pretty soon. But until next time, bye now.